Atius Technology is an amazing IT school. I had an opportunity to come here just on a whim. I had a coworker that talked to me about Atius Tech, and he was so excited about it. So he told me to call the owner and just stop by. So I called up Albert, and Albert said, just come on in. We have a class tonight, and just sit in on the class and tell me what you think. And to be very honest with you, I was blown away my first night. I was already taking classes, working on my master's degree in cyber forensics. But when I came here that first night, the things that I learned far superseded what I was learning at the University of Baltimore for all those months. So I quickly got my paperwork done and decided to attend here in the evening so that I can continue to work on my degree in cyber security. I'm so glad that I made the change. It was not a mistake. So I am a United States Air Force veteran. I served my country for 22 years in the Air Force, and they have such great programs here for the veterans. They're always looking out for us, making sure that we have everything that we need. This is a great place to start when you're just starting off in IT. I wanted to get out of healthcare. I wanted to do something different, to try something new, and this is definitely it for me. So my experience here is that I've met all kinds of people. I met different instructors who are very good. They're very involved with the students. They let you ask all kinds of questions. You don't get pulled to the side to say that your question is stupid or whatever. And even if you need more help after class or during the break, they're willing to stay there and to help you. They also help like with your resume and things like that. They'll take a look at it to make sure that everything is lining up with what different employers may be looking for. So you just can't go wrong.
So I started this school here, Atius, in December. And in that time frame till now, present, I've earned my A+ certification, my Network Plus certification, my Security Plus certification. Once I put those three cert on my resume, the whole world changed. Like, I'm used to having to apply to jobs and just be settled with the set salary that they give you. When people started calling me and my phone rang 5, 6, 7 times a day, plus my email was ringing, I'm like, I was overwhelmed. And then people were asking me, what would you like to be paid? I was like, what do you mean? It's like, what? You mean I get to tell you how much I want to make?
And I'm like, I ain't in there. Where'd you get your 4 certs from? Here? In a year? You got all 4 certs in a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Let me tell you something. That's Jacob. When Jacob come in, me and Jacob got this little big brother, little brother rivalry thing. He'll tell you one thing he respects about me. I was here every day. Every day. One time I took 2 classes. One time I was here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursday. So I took A+, 801, 802, Security Plus, Network Plus, CEH, CCNA, and CCNA Security. So I've taken 7 classes in a year. I'm tired.
Hey, my name's Ray, and I came to school here, Atius Technology, and I learned a lot. It's great to take out. It's a skill that you can always have. And you just learn every day in IT. So I learned it. Anybody can learn it. I mean, because I never took a school serious. That's why I came here. Now I'm working for the government, and I love it. And like I said, if I can do it, anybody can do it. It just takes some time. You got to come in. You got to devote your time. And if you do that, you'll definitely be successful. And this is the place to do it at. That's it.
Talk about the school in terms of like the staffing and how they treat you here.
They're great. They're great. The instructors here are great. They give you hands-on. They'll do one-on-one with you. If you're having difficulty, they'll take time out to stay after class, to come on the weekends and teach you more. I did that a few times. I had a hard time understanding some of the technology. They took time out to meet me here on the weekend and work with me and make sure I did good. And I succeeded. I passed my certifications, and now I'm grateful for that. And I'm working in the field right now, so it's something that's a benefit. So that's about it.
What did you get certified in?
A+ Network, Security Plus, all three.
All three in a year?
Yeah, all three in a year, in less than a year. So, but I studied. Took time out. I wasn't working at the time, so all I did was study. I came in here, I knocked them out. And that's why I'm working where I'm working at right now. So, like I said, it takes devotion, a motivation. So if you want it, you'll succeed. So that's what you need to do. You just gotta want it. So you get what you put into it. So that's what it's all about. Yeah.
What's your favorite part about the school?
The favorite part about the school is learning new things every day. Every day I pick up something new, something that I might have missed during my studying at home. Other people's experience in their fields and everybody bringing it all together and kind of figuring out this IT world all together at once. That's my favorite part about it.
Oh, Atius Technology has been a great impact on my life. They put me on a different path, which is great, and it's opened a lot of doors for me in regards to my career path and people that I've met and people that I work with. So I would say Atius is great. Like, I can't complain and I don't have complaints. Anytime I have any questions, I'm always able to reach out to my professors or to Albert directly, and he's always there whenever I need a helping hand. So.
Hello everyone, I'm here today to enlighten you on one of the best opportunities anyone could ever imagine in their life. Atius Technology Academy. It's the best school for anyone that is focusing on the IT career, cybersecurity, Cisco. I've tried other organizations or other schools as far as gaining my IT skills and enhancing it. Being a veteran, I've spoken to numerous counselors to encourage me and help me to meet my goals. I was referred by my folk rehab counselor who gave me the information for Atius Academy.
Nothing but positive things to say. Like I said, the instructors are awesome. There were some times, like IT was definitely premature to me, and there were lots of times where I was stuck. I didn't know what this concept was, and not only would they give me that additional one-on-one time, but they would go well above and beyond. I was coming in on the weekends and all sorts of odd hours during the day, and you know what? Albert was like the main instructor that was giving me this time to make sure I got it and make sure that I was going to be successful.
It's good. It's nothing but positive things. What advice would you give current students that are enrolled in this school?
You got to study. Like this, you can be successful, but this is a lot of stuff, and it's not easy. I'm not trying to sell some fantasy world to anyone. If you're gonna be successful with anything, you gotta study. You have to understand. Especially when you get to the point where you're talking to recruitment and hiring authorities. You have to know what you're talking about. You can't just get in there and blurt all these wild things out. You have to present yourself as a subject matter expert, and that's the only way you're gonna get hired.
So the advice that I would give to the students is whatever you learn in class, make sure you practice it at home. Study, because you're not going to get everything, just going to class and picking up your book every now and again. The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. The more time you spend studying and practicing what you're learning in class, the further you are going to be, when you get ready to start off in your IT career.
First class, Jacob, he was our instructor for our first class, A+. And just the way his style is, the way he delivers, the imperative instruction, the material, and the way he's open to questions and things like that was amazing. I knew I was in the right place the minute I walked in and I asked him a question, and he kind of looked at me and kind of smiled. He's like, "You know more than what you say you do." And I kind of laughed. I was like, "Nah." I was like, "I don't know nothing." And he took it like that, and the way he breaks it down, and the ability to learn from there. Also, I mean, everyone here is helpful. That's one good thing that I know some people struggle with, is they're afraid to ask for help. But help is here if you ask. And it has came to me in several different ways through my course of my 6 months being here. Like, I don't know everything, you know, things that I get confused on, or I confuse myself on. I can call, I can text Jacob, Albert, any of the instructors, I email them. I was like, hey, what do you think about this? Also, if you're looking for jobs and you have things lined up and you say, I call Jacob all the time, and hey, I have an interview, dude. What kind of things are they gonna ask me? What do you think that and he'll call somebody that's an industry professional to contact me to prepare me for this phone interview, phone screening, and things like that. That's going above and beyond what other people would do or other facilities would possibly do for you, in my experience.
When I spoke to Al, he like, man, come in here, I got you. And I ain't gonna lie, it's like family here. If he's gonna make your problem his problem to a degree, as long as he see you trying to be something, he's gonna work with you. But like I told you before, they can say whatever you want. It's your initiative, it's your person. You have to show that you want it for people to really get behind you. They're behind you, but they get really behind you when they say that you're really serious about being in this industry, being about these classes, and being about this work. Like I said, I started in January 2016. I finished in February 2017. And once again, I took the A+, both the A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, CEH was ethical hacking, CCNA, and CCNA Security. 7 classes, 7 courses. Some of them, like I said, took 2 at a time, 4 nights a week for like 8 weeks. It killed me, but at the end of the day, bro, it's worth it. Currently, I still work for Verizon, but there is an opportunity for me to work with one of the elite government agencies, which I just got accepted on. So I'm ready to go. And those qualifiers, I know, nudged me out of probably a whole bunch of people.
Just having those certs.
Yes, sir. Those certifications are necessary, and staying up on them, because right now your degrees are great. I have a degree, but if you don't show that you're investing in yourself by continuing education, it's going to get past you. You're going to lose a lot. I've learned in a year. I went from 1 year, my responses on my emails, as far as like applying for positions, the amount of returns, or what's the word I want to say, inquiries or expression of interest. The interest, that's what I want to say. Interest has been major. It was crazy major. Love it.
So right now, with pretty much every student that's completed 4 or more classes in the school, each of those students have been able to move forward and get a job in the IT industry. Depend on their work ethics, and depend on the I guess the number of hours they dedicate to studying outside of the classroom. Some students are able to start at significantly higher salaries than others, but pretty much we have 100% of those folks moving on to a job in the IT industry, which is something we're very, very proud of. So that's pretty much who we are.